Hello, everybody. George W. Bush for old style classics baseball cards. My buddy Rob, he stepped out. I think he had to go to the John. So he told me to fill in for a minute while he's off doing that. So he told me I could go ahead and do a little recap for him. And so he just opened in that oh boy, that last video that went on for a long time. 1984 Rack Pack Tops. For all you guys who don't like me, I've been in multiple tops cards. And maybe even the Upper Deck, UPPER, Supper. I think the S fell off. And the Supper, no wait, PPER, Super Deck. Yeah, that sounds right. Super, SUPPER, right? I've been in some of them Super Deck cards. I don't know why they leave the S off, but not everybody's as observant as me. Hey, boy. Does anyone got a beer? Oh, wait. Laura's coming by. Don't say nothing about the beer. All right, well, in that last rack pack there, he did awfully good. He got Tony Gwynn. He should have been a Texas Ranger. Holy smoke, what do we got here, people? Uh-oh, I told you Laura's coming in. Hide the bear. Hey, everybody. Look, it's Laura Bush. Oh, wait. No, my eyes deceive me. Hey, oh, wow. That's Rob's beautiful wife, producer, Pamela?
It's me!
Everybody look, it's Pamela. Hoo-hoo, doggy.
Home.
All right. Sorry, honey.
Weekend.
Oh, wait. Did I call her honey? Don't get the wrong idea. Hey, Rob, hurry up in the toilet there.
Oh.
Your wife's back. Howdy, ma'am.
Howdy, Mr. Bush.
It's good to see you. I was just telling the folks about those people who don't like me. Well, guess what? I've been in plenty of these here baseball card sets from Topps, and I was even in that other brand, that one that's spelled UPPER deck, but I think they forgot the S. So I've been in that Super Deck cards. Super, SUPPER. Because I don't think it would be Supper.
It's supper.
The Supper cards? That doesn't make any sense. Honey, you're home. Hi, it's great to see you. It's your husband, Rob, from Baseball Cards Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. Dang it, Bush, I've been hanging around you too long. I can't speak straight. That's that beer you were drinking. Hi, honey, give me a hug. Alright, well, let me wrap this up so he can get back in here. Alright, so he got himself Tony Gwynn, second year card. 2 Hall of Famers on this here active career batting leaders card. George Brett tried to play against Texas Rangers. Well, we showed him not a whole lot, but Rod Carew, one of the greats. Mr. Mike Schmidt, never had him having to blast his home runs off of my boys. And Dave Kingman, Tony Perez, Hall of Famer. Look at that. He got a lot of Hall of Famers here. Gaylord Perry. Oh, boy, that must have been a tough name to grow up with, you know. I mean, Perry. What is that? Carl, that guy from the Red Sox, Johnny Bench. He's a beer swigger like me. And keep down, though. We don't want Daddy to come around. He gets a little ornery when I start talking baseball. Because he likes them Astros as opposed to my Texas Rangers. Yeah, but woohoo! We know about them Texas Rangers this year, don't we, boys? Won the World Series finally. And they thought they would never win it. them naysayers thought they would never win the World Series, just like them same ones that thought I would never be president. Woo, 2 times. Oh boy. Wade Boggs. Yep. Whitey Herzog. Mm-hmm. And look at this Jim Palmer. He was a problem. He was a thorn in my side. Good pitcher. Hall of Famer. And then I know my boy Rob. He loves this here Andre Dawson, the Hawk. I'm glad I didn't have to face this guy in American League, because he would have screamed, hawked and screamed some of them balls right out of old Arlington Stadium. So there you go. He has it. Hey, Rob, you want to jump back in here? Yes, Mr. Bush, that would be nice. Do you want to open some packs? Or no, man, I'm tired of talking. I need to go get me a drink. All right, President Bush, thank you for filling in for me. Hey, everybody. Knock 3 times on the ceiling if you love me. Twice on the pipe if the answer is, I don't know. Bye. Hey everybody, hi, it's Rob from Old Style Classic Baseball Cards, and I think Bush just did a review with you with these here cards, but it did get me an Andre Dawson, so that makes me happy. He's right about that. And some other ones. To boot, my beautiful wife just came home, but she already ran off to do what girls do, which is wash off their face and get comfortable. And I'm glad she's home safe and sound. Alright, everybody, so we opened that rack pack. I accidentally opened the wrong one, but it turned out really good. It had a lot of good cards in there, and actually this Dawson looks in better shape than the other one, which is just going to be a binder wallflower. This one's a little better centered and doesn't have a ding that I can tell like the other one did. But no other Hall of Famers showing. The other one had that Yastrzemski and bench and all that on the back here. So this one's going to stay in the rack pack for display if I ever need to. And who knows, maybe I'll open it someday. I'm not married to having to keep it this way, but it's just kind of nice to have me a Dawson in the front not in center. Beautiful all-star cards Topps used to do. Alright, so we started opening this one, I believe, in that last video to show you the commemorative card thing. So this is 87 Topps, which used to be my favorite. And nothing, well, I guess the bonds and stuff are in here, so people could try to tag search these. Got a little wax stain here, you can see it. Alright, so pull that out, and the gum doesn't look too bad in this one. Vintage 1987, near mint. It's lost a lot of its bubblegum smell, but it's still got its cornstarch powdery feel to it, which I believe they put cornstarch on these things to keep them from sticking. But if you're in a high humidity place, that usually doesn't work out. So it's not all moldy or anything, so that's good. Hard as a rock. Hi, babe.
Hey.
Alright, so I don't know, that might grade about a 8.5. I wonder if they'll ever start grading gum. Alright, let's give you a chance to look at this here 87 wax pack wrapper. So I loved getting these cards, and so much common stuff, though. It was like usually a disappointment. But I just loved opening 87. It was so fun. I love these packs. The green, beautiful cards. To be honest with you, I mean, it's my favorite top set from back in the day. But when you really whittle it down, I think the Dunross is probably the prettiest looking that year. Blair was the better quality. Topps was really nice. And Dunross, if you got a good Dunross pack or centered and good quality, they were the best looking, and they were all really good looking. So But Topps was just readily available everywhere. So there's the sets that you could order. This is 1 and 2 apparently. Set 1, yeah, set 1. Mattingly, Gaetti, Clemens, Whitaker, Snyder, Gwynn, McDowell, Dale Murphy, Glenn Davis, I think, and Todd Worrell. Second one was Carter, Nipper, Reardon, Parker, Tartable, Eddie Murray, Harold Bain, sorry. DeShales, that must be a prospect, yep. Wade Boggs and Joe Carter. So, and then you can buy some binder pages. And there you go. Alright, so this is definitely a throwback. 87 Topps. Of course, the red Spring Fever Baseball is the one that I know the best because this is what I open the most of any Topps my whole life. Except maybe some Allen Ginter, but just have a million of these cards, and I still have a bunch from even back when I opened. So I used to keep them to separate like the first 100 cards from the second 100 cards, and so on and so forth. So it's very nostalgic to see that they're Spring Fever, and then you would have to save these to get that glossy, beautiful, those commemorative glossy all-star cards that I just showed you, those sets that you could order. So Spike Owen. So we got some centering issues right here, but that's a good one because not because of the centering, but just because it's got the dark wood and just beautiful cards. These wood border cards, just simple but yet elegant and beautiful cards. Simple back, simple tops. Yeah, I really liked the 87 Andres Galarraga. Was always looking for Expos because I'm a Dawson collector. Bobby Meacham, Tim Stoddard, Dave Schmidt. Looks like we got the hated checklist card coming up. There you go. There's another one that I was talking about recently. You know, most people would have just tossed this away or been like, who cares? But you got Don Mattingly with, looks like Ricky Henderson on the front. So that card has definitely become a lot more valuable than it was back in the day because it's cheaper to get a card like that than it would be to just get the Don Mattingly, you know. And by no means, you know, most people could be able to get a Don Mattingly or Ricky Henderson from this era. But you see my point. If that was Mantle and Mays on that card, yeah, you know, you could pick that card up for $30 as opposed to like $300 for either of their low-end cards. The hated checklist card, which I guess has more value than it used to. Pat Corrales, Dan Quisenberry. He seemed like a pretty good pitcher back then. Mike Kingery. Someday, possibly, Hall of Famer. Solid player back then. Dale Murphy, at least batter. Kind of had the whole Ted Williams way of doing things. All I cared about really was batting, I think. But look at that. He had some good runs on the home runs there. And I think he had 40-something in 87 as well. So, you know, he definitely had a good run of home runs during his peak. And actually some not bad batting averages during that run either. So, I don't know. It's like that 7-year stretch during your top 7 years. I mean, you can easily make a argument that he might deserve to be in there, but definitely as like the veteran committee, obviously that's what he would have to be, but you know, not like a first round Hall of Famer by being voted in. you know, definitely committee kind of level. So that's kind of like a little slap on the hand, like, you're gonna get in, but you're gonna be kind of considered second level. But who knew he had as a chess enthusiast. I like chess. Haven't played in a long time because I don't have anyone to play against. And playing on the computer is just not as fun, or against the computer, you can't play the way that you do against other people. Anyway, whatever. Johnny Grubb. Jamie Kockenauer. Where's George Bush? Mike Grubisza. Wow. Don't remember some of these cards. Roger McDowell, remember that. Hey, there you go, Fred Lynn. I think he's in the Hall of Fame. Alexa, is Fred Lynn now in the Hall of Fame?
Fred Lindstrom is in the Hall of Fame. He was elected to the Hall of Fame in the year 1976.
Biff Roberts. Nope. Alright, back to Google, folks. Alexa is basically useless. Is Fred Lynn in the Hall of Fame? I think he just got elected or something. Well, I guess not. I thought he. Who knows? He might get in. I know he's in Allen Ginter this year, so that's one of those things I talk about. Why they don't put the Cooperstown collection thing on the guys who are actually not in the Hall of Fame. You need to move some of this stuff, Boo Boo. Sorry. You can move these things right here if you like.
Are you hungry?
Can I do this and then I'll. What do you?
I'm just wondering if I should eat something or.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna be hungry, but I was gonna wait to talk to you about.
Okay.
All right, folks. If you want to move those two binders and that thing, because I've got 2 more packs I want to get through for the folks. Okay. All right. Actually, yeah, 2 more. So I'm gonna do the Dunross and another 86, folks, and then I'll wrap this video up so that I can take care of my beautiful wife, because her smart aleckness is underappreciated. Apparently I got a hungry girl.
Apparently, right?
Alright. Oh man, 87 Donruss. The lowest of quality and the beautifulest of cards. Thin as the hair on my head. But as beautiful as a baby duckling. Alright, here's the 87 Dunross. They were always a little bit cheaper than the other 2 brands. Usually a lot lower quality, but really good looking cards. They really knocked it out of the park in 87. Alright, so I'm going to have to zip through these a little quicker, people, because to show my priorities to my priority. There's Bob Gibson puzzle piece. That's smack dab in the middle, it looks like. Alright, so far a little off centering already, but sharp looking cards. They don't show any chipping. Donnie Hill, Keith Atherton. It's the rich area of the Bay Area, I believe, huh? Atherton over by Stanford. Hey, Hall of Famer, look at this. Hey, it's Fred McGriff. And look at the centering on that. Wow, that's a beauty. You can just put it on the floor or wherever you want. Look at the centering on that Fred McGriff. Solid. He played on the Cubs for a little bit. just made the Hall of Fame last year, deservingly so. Look at that bright pop. And I believe, folks, that might just be his rookie card. Alexa, what year was Fred McGriff's rookie card?
The Fred McGriff rookie card was released in 1986 Donruss.
So technically it's not his first, but it's his rookie year, I believe. Look at that, people. That is a beauty. Wow. Early Fred McGriff. He should have had the rated rookie on him.
Using my present.
Oh, yeah, I tried it earlier, and it was like, yeah, it's maybe on a different chair. You know, it's like in the wrong spots or something.
Yeah, you have to be upright.
Yeah, or to lift it higher or something.
Yeah.
And then there was a few spots where it was like pinching my spine. Pete and Calvillia, remember people like chasing his card for a while. Just Donruss, just simple. Look at that design. I mean, look at the black. It's just beautiful with this kind of ovalish, rounded rectangle. The gold. Just got to be super careful. Any bend, any chip, or anything's going to show on these. And usually get some really bad centering. But, man, when you get a good one, that just knocks it out of the park. I don't think that's a 10. I would imagine that's probably more like a 9. But on a Donruss, you know, you can see a little white there, but that could just be a little fuzz sticking out. You know, you never know. Beautiful. Lance Parrish, Randy as a door instead of as a gate. Or as a floor. John Rudy. Jeff Stone. Wow, that's a pretty card. I don't know who he is, but look at that. Him in action, bunting. It's a good picture, good centering for the most part. Just, yeah, that, I mean, who wouldn't love to have that card if you were a Jeff Stone fan? Mike Marshall, he was a solid Dodger for a while there. I believe he played in Albuquerque on the Dukes at some point in time. Rafael Belliard was a pretty popular name there, but there you go. There's your Donruss problem. Centering's like 70-30 and kind of at an angle almost. Wayne Krzyzewski, Expos. Bad centering. Hall of Famer, rest in peace as well, Mr. Kirby Puckett on a Diamond King, beautiful Diamond King with a horrible centering. That's just a shame, because that is a really good looking image. That's a good Diamond King image, but just unfortunate the centering on that's so bad. I mean, that card deserves like a 9 to a 10 in the shape that it's in, but it's centering, it's going to throw it off to like a 6 or a 7 if you were a grading kind of guy. And a Mr. Dave Henderson. It's a pretty sharp looking card of Dave, but it does have a little ding here in the bottom. So that was one of the front cards. Took some of the brunt. But for Donruss, you know, especially buying an old pack, you know, not bad. This will be somebody's binder wallflower like I was talking about, and this one could be somebody's collection. I mean, that's just a sharp card. It's just maybe just got a few little edge issues, but no real chipping to speak of. You know, that's probably a 9 easy. And congratulations to Mr. McGriff, Mr. Crime Dog, Fred McGruff, as your nickname was the Crime Dog, and your Hall of Fame. Alright, and let's do another 86. Because if I don't do this 86, we're going to be off for later. Alright. Oh, sticky gum, maybe. Why you dip? Because it's my card, people. Alright, let's see what they had on this set. Sandberg, Rice, no, Quisenberry, Mattingly, Coleman, Green. Yeah. Alright, there's your pack. Just gotta love the feel of wax. Alright, everybody, she's less interested than you. This is a pack of, a piece of gum 3 years older than the other one, and they're both pretty good shape. This one's got a little more color to it, but doesn't smell anything like gum. So let's compare. Look at that, from 84 to 87, they cut off about 1 millimeter or 2 off of that to save some money, it looks like. So 15 cards in 86 and 17 cards in 87. So to make up for the fact that they were giving you more cards, they gave you a little less gum, and that stuff adds up. It definitely adds up over time. Alright, so these are kind of flip-flop cards. So here's the 86 Spring Fever version, which I wasn't as familiar with because I didn't really get a whole lot of 86, but there you go. Alright, this is going to be a little more difficult, people, because it's one way. Rick Lysander. So those are nice looking cards too. That's off-centered. Mike Marshall again. That one's really nice centering, it looks like. Well, pretty good. Back on those are pretty nice too. That little talking baseball. So 86 is a really nice design too, but much like the Dunrush, you'll have issues with this black area. I prefer 87, but 86 is my second favorite of the 80s for tops. Flagship, Terry Foster off-centered, Tom Herr, Ted Simmons, recent Hall of Famer. So that's a really nice one too. Look at that. No real chipping. Mostly pretty good centering. I would say that's like 45, 55, or maybe perfect. I don't know. So Ted Simmons. Alexa, did Ted Simmons make the Hall of Fame?
No. Hall of Fame is sung by Polo G, and Hall of Fame was produced by Dean.
Alexa, did baseball player Ted Simmons make the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Ted Simmons was inducted into the National Baseball Hall of Fame in 20,206. He got 81.3% of the vote.
20,206. Wait, what?
2006.
Oh, okay. I thought it was recent. There's another Hall of Famer, Ozzie Smith, but off-centered, which is funny. All the Ozzie Smiths that we've received since doing these videos have all been off-centered. But there you go, Cardinals fans. Ozzie Smith, Hall of Famer, The Wizard of Oz. Luis De Leon, Bill Duran, Atlee Hammaker, I remember seeing old Kevin Bass play a lot back in the day because he played on the Astros when they played the Cubs. Hey, 2 packs in a row, 2 different years. Pulled a checklist card. So we got checklist. Alright, Pat Clements. Alright, honey, I'm almost done. And Brian Harper. Tony Phillips. And Hall of Fame borderline Cecil Fielder. Perhaps someday, and that is a beautifully centered card. There's a little fuzz going on the edges because he was one of the cards against the wax. And that little left corner is a little rounded almost, or paper loss, I don't know. But that's really well centered. Cecil Fielder. Got a ding here, so it's not a 10. That's probably a 8. Alexa, is Cecil Fielder in the Baseball Hall of Fame?
Cecil Fielder, a former professional baseball player, is not a Hall of Fame inductee. He was inducted into the Kinston Professional Baseball Hall of Fame in 1994.
Alexa, stop. All right, everybody. So there you have it. Ozzie Smith, Ted Simmons, Kirby the Puckett, Fred McGriff, Fred Lynn, who I don't know. I thought I heard some rumblings about Fred Lynn. And the Yankees leaders card with Ricky Henderson, Hall of Famer, and most likely future Hall of Famer Donnie Baseball, Don Mattingly. Spring Fever card to reminisce about, along with just put those here just one last time. There's the rack pack with the Andre Dawson All-Star 1983 All-Star and the 84 Topps rack pack. Previous one we got 12 Hall of Famers out of one of these rack packs, but this one's staying just like this, so I have a Dawson in the cellophane pack. Alright, everybody, so I am Rob from Old Style Classics Baseball Cards. I'd like to thank George W. Bush for filling in for me for a while, and greeting my wonderful wife when she got home. And
Yeah, what a surprise to see him here. I thought he was coming next week.
oh yeah, well, him and Vader, I don't know, something. Yeah, they drank too much, and Vader just couldn't hang. But saying goodbye to you from me for George W.
And Pam?
She's saying goodbye for herself, I reckon.
I reckon so.
And Andre, and hey everybody, thanks for watching Old Style Classics, Old Style Classics Baseball Cards, aka Engine Masters 2.0, 2.2. Yeah. Alright everybody, thank you for watching. We'll be back later. Hey.